Hey everyone, today we're talking about a security camera setup that finally fixed the one thing that's been driving me crazy, grainy night footage that makes it impossible to tell if that shadow outside is a raccoon or someone trying to break in. I've tried cheap cameras before, and the infrared always washed everything out, but this Lorex 4K 32-channel system with those dome cameras actually gives me clear night vision without all the blur. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what makes this setup stand out? First off, the 4K resolution is legit. I've got cameras covering the front door, backyard, and driveway, and when I zoom in on the playback, I can still read a license plate from across the yard. That kind of detail is a game saver if you ever need to share footage with the police or just want to know who's been sneaking around. Plus, the cameras have optical zoom, not digital, so the image doesn't pixelate when you zoom in. That's huge because most budget cameras just stretch the pixels and you end up with a blurry mess. Another thing that impressed me is the real-time 30 frames per second recording. I've used systems before where the video stuttered like an old VHS tape, and it was impossible to track movement. With this Lorex setup, the footage is smooth, and the motion alerts are fast. I get notifications on my phone within seconds, and the clips are actually useful. I've caught a few package thieves on camera, and the footage was clear enough to see their faces and clothing details. That kind of evidence is gold if you ever need to file a police report. The night vision is where this system really shines. The cameras have smart LEDs that adjust automatically, so you don't get that harsh white glow that ruins your neighbor's sleep. Instead, it's a soft infrared that picks up details without washing everything out. I tested it during a pitch-black night, and I could see the numbers on a license plate from about 50 feet away. That's not something you get with most consumer-grade cameras. Plus, the cameras have audio recording, so if someone's lurking around, you can actually hear what they're saying. I've used that feature a couple of times to scare off trespassers just by talking through the camera's built-in speaker. Setting this up was easier than I expected. The NVR, that's the box that records everything, has a straightforward interface, and the cameras connect with just a few clicks. Lorex includes all the cables you need, and the system even has a built-in hard drive, no need to buy extra storage right away. I've got about a month of footage saved, and it's all neatly organized by date and camera. The software also lets you set up zones, so you're not getting alerts every time a leaf blows past the camera. That saved me a ton of time and frustration. One feature I didn't expect but love is the remote access. I can check the live feed from anywhere using the Lorex app, and it's not laggy like some other systems I've tried. Even when I'm at work, I can pull up the cameras and see what's going on at home. The app also lets me adjust settings on the fly, like turning on the spotlight or adjusting the motion sensitivity. It's super convenient, especially if you travel a lot or just want peace of mind while you're out. Now, let's talk about the downsides. The biggest one is the price. This isn't a cheap system, especially if you're buying all 32 channels up front. If you only need a few cameras, you might be better off with a smaller setup. Also, the cameras are pretty bulky, so they might not blend in as well as some sleeker models. I had to mount them a little higher than I wanted just to keep them from sticking out too much. But honestly, the trade-off for the quality is worth it. Another thing to note is that the system does require some basic tech knowledge. If you're not comfortable with networking or setting up a DVR, you might want to get a friend to help or hire a pro. The instructions are clear, but there are a lot of settings to tweak if you want everything just right. That said, once it's up and running, it's smooth sailing. Overall, this Lorex 4K system has been a huge upgrade from my old setup. The footage is sharp, the night vision is impressive, and the alerts are reliable. It's not the cheapest option out there, but if you want a system that actually works and gives you usable footage, this is one of the best choices I've found. Whether you're protecting your home or just keeping an eye on things while you're away, this setup delivers. If you're in the market for a serious security system, definitely check out the Lorex 4K 32-channel NVR with those dome cameras. The link is below, and it's in the description if you want to take a closer look. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.